how many turnovers they're able to force early in the ballgame. That's really going to be the theme of this ballgame, is how well Abingdon can break the press and how well Virginia High can get them into some tough situations.
Yeah, and I think a lot of that's going to rely on the quickness. I mentioned earlier about Peyton Carter and Grace Hess's quickness, and, I mean, they just look like phenomenal ball players, very quick. I'm sitting here watching her warm up. She just found a great pass inside the middle there. It's going to be one for the books tonight, Dylan.
And another thing, early season referees, watch out whenever you're pressing heavy. A lot of fouls seem to come about, so everybody's still getting warmed up.
They like the little tic-tac hand checks there. They like to chalk it up on the board there for you.
Got to watch out. So we'll see how those guys handle it as well, going up and down the floor here at the Bearcat Den. And a lot of football players coming in, Mark.
And they all seem to be shaking our hand and patting us on the back.
We're popular among those guys. Hopefully the basketball welcome us into the fold. I don't think there'll be any problem with that. And we had a fun time with basketball earlier this week, as now the ref's going to go into half court and get ready to get this thing going. 1:50 to go until the opening tip in tonight's ball game. And again, we do have Bearcat Sports Chat. The next show will be December 12th. We'll start at 6:30 p.m., so make sure you come on out. It's also wing night that night. It's going to be moved to a Tuesday night, I believe, is what that is. So December 12th, the next Bearcat Sports Chat, and we hope you're able to make it out. We'll have everybody that was there last week. Last time, I think we'll have girls basketball, boys varsity basketball. Coach Rasnick, of course. Make sure you stay tuned. We'll be back on live for Game 2 of tonight's doubleheader on Bearcat Radio with boys varsity. They'll tip it off against Abingdon about 30 minutes after this one is over. So definitely going to be an action-packed night here in Bristol, Mark.
Oh yeah, and I mean we're about a minute from getting it all underway. You see Coach Timmons with the orange blazer on. Reminds you a little bit of the Quanzo Martin, Bruce Pearl style coach over there. Just a lot of excitement, a lot of energy, and it looks like everybody's ready to go here in Bristol tonight.
It seems like everybody's getting to their posts. And Mark, let's go ahead and go with you for a couple of keys to the game. I think we've hit on a couple, but give us some that you're going to be looking for.
Virginia High's physicality versus Abingdon's ability to break the press with their quickness is going to be key number one for me. And then for that is Virginia High able to break the quickness of their defense, or for Abingdon's defense, able to find some open shots and hit them where they ain't.
We'll see how they're able to do that. And this is kind of game fast-paced. It seems like we're going to have sort of a tempo-riddled game, so fasten your seatbelts tonight. Again, both the sponsors, State Line Motors and BSN Sports in Bristol. Definitely excited to have those guys on board with us for this year. Cats wearing all white uniforms. Bearcats across the chest with the number right in the middle, orange with a black trim. Pretty sharp-looking uniforms for the Lady Cats. Abingdon decked out in the road blue with the gray numbers, is getting ready for the national anthem for tonight's ball game. And with that, let's take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. Tip-off coming up next, along with starting lineups from the Bearcat Den.
Bearcat Radio is brought to you by State Line Motors. Visit State Line Motors on Euclid Avenue in Bristol.
Hi, I'm Dustin Lynch. You don't have to listen to country music to know that life can be full of drama. Some of it you just can't control, like your girlfriend running out on you with your best friend. But there's some drama that you can skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency. Find free adult education classes near you and finish your diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org.
You just need to take that first step and find free classes near you and start moving towards a brighter future and even your college degree.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ed Council.
In the wake of a disaster, what one thing can you send that will help people the most? A blanket, a tent, a sandbag, a doctor. Actually, if you send a monetary donation, you send all these things. Even a small donation can make a big impact.
It's time for Virginia High basketball. Tip-off coming up next on Bearcat Radio. Welcome to the Bearcat Den, getting set for opening tip of tonight's ball game. Dylan Hutton along with Mar Carr running the ball up to center court to jump. Taylor Gilbert for Abingdon along with Jada Campbell. Abingdon controls, and a foul coming down the lane as Peyton Carter tried to drive it in. Foul on Virginia High, blocking foul, and it's the first foul of the ball game early. Is get an early one on the Cats, foul number one.
Oh yeah, Jada Campbell's
inbounded here on the 3 line. Back across into the corner, nearly stolen. It got tipped out of bounds, and it'll be Bearcat ball on the turnover. Tried to get it inbounded in the corner, able to bat it away was Jada and ended up forcing a turnover. Cats with the ball as Amaya Lee will take it down the floor. Lee dishes it out to Campbell. Campbell back around the wing to Sidner, who's in the corner. Throws it across to Owens, who's driving it inside. Now back out, back to the top. Hard pressure given there by Gilbert.
Yeah, quick hands there. You got to be careful.
Drive into the basket, nearly turn it over. Sidner gets it. 3-point up, and just off the inside of the rim, no good, and out of bounds. And it'll go to Abingdon after the shot. Campbell able to get an open look there, but unable to hit it.
Yeah, the problem I found with it there, it was really hard for them to find any sort of room to breathe. The hands by Abingdon, the quickness of the feet, got to be a lot quicker if Virginia High wants some points on the board.
Abingdon bringing it up the floor. That's Taylor Gilbert, point guard, bringing it up. It's Gilbert off to Carter. Also on the floor for Abingdon, Farley. Turnover. Amaya Lee takes it back up on the fast break. Numbers advantage Virginia High. She'll pull it back, look at three, pass it up inside, turn around, trying to get it in, bounce it off the board, missed. And that was Bailey. And a turnover on the other end. Here comes Abingdon with the numbers advantage 3-2. Back out, three-pointer up, tipped and short, but rebounded by Abingdon off the high tip and a jump ball called. That'll go to Virginia High.
A lot of physicality, a lot of quickness by both these teams early in the game, Dylan. You got to expect that to keep going, but you got to expect them to get tired later on, too.
Scoreless early, 6:37 here in the first period. In game one of the season between Virginia High and Abingdon. Amaya Lee dishes it off to Owens. Owens into the corner, Sidner. Jada Campbell coming around on the screen. Nothing there. Abingdon with good defense early, playing man-to-man. Sidner throws it back across, just wheeling it around. There's the three up by Owens.
Bang.
Good, got it. 3-0 Cats. Taylor Owens in the left corner gives the Cats the lead, 3-zip.
Looks like the Cats go into a man defense now. Well, they were running the box and one, but now back on the man defense.
Dishing it off now. Farley in the corner, guarded closely by Campbell. They're wheeling it around the perimeter. Looking for something inside is Gilbert. Foul on the inside. Foul on the outside, that is, out on the perimeter. Looks like Jada Campbell tried to jump across on a pass. Got a piece of an Abingdon offensive player. And foul number 2 on the Cats as a team. Inbound, Abingdon controlling. 5:45 to go, first quarter. Hess with the ball. The Air Force commit, dishes it out. Carter drives now back across on the other side of the court. Another pass, inlet pass, now outlet. Three-pointer up and got it.
You know, and they started double teaming Hess there for her drive, and she just dished it out and found the wide open three.
Taylor Gilbert putting it through. 3-3 early, 5:20 to go in the first quarter. No substitutions yet, all starters. Sidner with the ball up at the top of the key. Cats back and back out. Owens on the edge, now driving. Throws back outside to Bailey. Now just throwing it back out to Campbell. Campbell perimeter, dishes Sidner. Sidner on the drive, floater off the backboard, no good. Took a bad bounce. Rebounded by Abingdon. That's Farley.
And the Virginia High offense just looked too stagnant on that possession.
Hess brings it up, dishes out, 22. Carter drive and the foul. They call a charge on Carter. A foul taken there by Bailey, who accepted the charge. Good play.
I always hated taking those back in my day, Dylan. Those hurt just a little bit too much.
Have a substitution now as Bailey will step off the floor, and in is Lauren DeLeon, the junior forward.
Actually got a concussion from one of those.
From a charge?
Yeah.
I knew there was something wrong. Campbell on the outlet pass going down. Numbers 2-2 advantage. No good off the back of the rim.
And I know she's a shooter, but you kind of want her to be a little bit more patient there to let the reinforcements come in and back you up.
Yeah, pulled up from about 12 and missed. 3-3 the score, 4:30. Shot in the corner up and rattles around. No good and rebounded nearly by the Cats, but bounces off of Jada Campbell. And DeLeon going for the rebound. It'll stay down on the left side of the court for the Falcons.
Man, this Falcon offense just loves to pull it up, don't they, Dylan?
Yeah, they've attempted several threes. Inlet pass, a quick shot made off of the backboard. Taylor Gilbert. That's 5 points for Gilbert early. Pass out wide open. Owens steps up from 3. No good off the back iron. Long rebound taken down by Abingdon. 4 minutes, first quarter. Back down the floor still. Amaya Lee trying to keep it in bounds, and she does.
What
Cats
a great
pushing
play.
it down the floor. 5-3 Abingdon with the advantage. Cats trying to tie it back up or take the lead with a 3 here. Campbell with the ball to Owens up near the right side of the wing. Back out Owens, gets the defender up in the air. Fakes the shot, now back out to Lee, and they'll reset. A lot of motion going on with the ball, but it's happening around the perimeter. Nothing going on inside so far for the Cats.
Yeah, they're too stagnant, Dylan.
Screen now, Owens looking back toward the perimeter, working to the right, back to Lee. Not a lot of hurry up in this offense, trying to get things going early. 3:25 on the clock. Of course, no shot clock, don't have to worry about that. Screen and charge Amaya Lee to the basket, no good off the backboard, and they're going to call over the back on Taylor Owens.
I believe that's her second.
Not a good foul there. Trying to be a little too aggressive there on the rebound. That's 3 team fouls now for the Cats. It's Taylor Owens with the foul there over the back. 5-3.
She'll head to the bench with it too.
And they'll insert Bailey back in. So 11 Bailey back into the lineup, the lone senior for the Bearcats. Coach Timmons there, they're trying to figure out the substitutions. Abingdon has not subbed yet.
It's like the full court man press here.
Yeah, whatever they're doing, the ref's holding the ball now. Virginia High getting into their defense. They're going to do an outlet pass down the court. Numbers on that side, but the pass got away, and it's a turnover on Abingdon as Gilbert tried to throw it out.
Just right underneath the fingertips, too. They had a wide-open layup. All she had to do was catch it and go up with it.
Had it to Farley. Now Abingdon is going to press Virginia High on the other side. Sidner with the ball. They're bringing it up past the timeline. Jada Campbell out. Three-pointer up from Lee. Rattles out. Had it. Kerrigan Bailey came in and tried to get the ball right at the end. And
that'll be her second,
got
too.
Called for a foul. 2 of the post players already with fouls early. Now that's 5 on the team.
Abingdon does have a lot of quickness, but you don't want to give up that height advantage that you have if you're Virginia High.
And here comes Hess with the ball up past the half-court line. Sidner guarding her closely. Sidner playing very aggressive on the defensive side. Abingdon making a run toward the basket. 3 seconds. Actually a push call, it looks like, on Virginia High.
Not sure who they called it on.
Bailey was there in the area. She's kind of holding her face. Looked like she got smacked or hit somehow during that drive to the basket. Inbound play off the baseline. Abingdon controlling the ball. Pressure applied by Virginia High. Three-pointer on the way. No good off the front iron. Rebound stays, or actually almost stayed with Abingdon, but recovered by Campbell.
Campbell ran right by it, but then found it back in her hand.
Inside pass, trying to get it to Sidner. Turnover, and it's going back to Abingdon. Sloppy game early. Gilbert with the ball. Actually, Hess with the ball. Driving center lane, up, layup, no good. Just a little bit too strong. Rebound, Virginia High. Sidner loses it on the at about mid-court.
Just
and
trying to get a little bit too fancy with the dribbling.
Jump ball will go to Abingdon. So a couple of jump balls early in this one. Not a lot of scoring.
Yeah,
5-3.
one of the keys to the game, though, is you want to talk about Grace Hess being an athletic scorer. Virginia High's held her to nothing so far. That double team's really working for her whenever she gets the ball.
See what Virginia High can do here as Abingdon with the ball. Hess going to throw it in. Breeding now in the game, number 20 for Abingdon. First time today we've seen her. Also out on the floor, Sarah Walters. Pass trying to get it inside. Turnover as Bailey's able to come away with it, trying to get it on the post.
Yeah, but tip by
Lee
yeah.
Driving. Now going to bring it back out to the three-point line, back up to the top of the key. This is DeLeon. Sidner with the ball now. She's going to settle for a three, a high arcing three. Long rebound goes to Abingdon. Got to watch out on those high arcing.
They scare you a little bit.
On those rebounds back, those long rebounds. Corner three up and just strong. Well over the basket as that was Hess trying to put one in from downtown. 5-3 is the student section chance air ball after that one.
Give DeLeon another rebound there. Great job by her just to find what nobody else could find.
Again, this is the Abingdon team 2-0 against Virginia High last year. Beat them 54-52 and 58-49. Abingdon won 18 games last year.